Hello, and welcome to another update video on SUI. So SUI is under pressure. A lot of cryptos are currently experiencing a little bit more of a sell-off. SUI tried to break out here from the wedge pattern, and we fall back into the wedge at the moment, which means short-term there is at least a local top in place. Price could not hold a higher low there and kind of hold above the trend line. From an Elliott wave point of view, that's not a major problem. It depends more on whether we can actually hold Fibonacci support, which I will share with you on the smaller time frame in a minute. That's really important. Overall, there are a few things here to mention on the daily chart. As long as we're holding above the red line here at $2.30, the pathway for higher prices in a third wave of a third wave is valid, remains valid. This is the invalidation point for this so-called 1-2 setup. So from an Elliott wave point of view, a wave 1 is the first wave of an uptrend, and the wave 2 is obviously the corrective pullback, which would then result in a third wave, and the third wave is normally the most aggressive trend in a cycle. So, but as you can see here, we could be in the early stages of the third wave, but to really maintain that perspective, the price needs to hold above the September low, which formed here at $3.12. But if we break below it, it wouldn't really change anything here on the daily chart. Bigger picture, it would simply mean this wave 2 could still extend. The rule from an Elliott wave point of view, and that's the model that we use here, the rule is that this wave 2 must not break below the beginning of the wave 1. So that's the real invalidation point. It's possible, though, that a low formed here already. So we had the breakout. A lot of people were waiting for a pullback. We now get that pullback. So it's just important to understand what the support levels are now to maintain the idea that the wave 2 already bottomed. And let me share with you those support levels. We can make that a little smaller, remove the levels we don't need anymore. And I think it becomes clearer also due to the channel break. So we've broken out of this channel to the downside. I can remove that now. I don't think this is anymore an internal wave 4. We talked in the last update about the potential that we might get one more high for a larger 5-wave move. But the sector, the entire crypto sector, is in sell-off mode. Bear in mind, we expect a lot of volatility. We expect a lot of volatility this week due to the Fed interest rate decision, Federal Reserve Bank. But I can already, as per previous updates, I can already call this a 5-wave move. That's possible. So even though it's a bit of an ugly one, I could even place maybe the 3-4 pattern here, but it doesn't really make a great difference. What it is, it's a possible 5-wave move. Not the cleanest, I have to say that. I would have preferred one more high for a clearer 5-wave move, which makes this somewhat lower confidence, but we have the levels and they are objective. So I already told you about this low in September. That's the local invalidation point. But there is a support zone that we can track and watch here on the shorter time frame. So as long as the move down is a 3-wave move, and it is at the moment a 3-wave move, and as long as we're holding $3.26, doesn't mean we have to test it, we might get an upside reversal and start the next leg up from here. So this is now a key area here. $3.47, $3.38, and $3.26 are the next support levels. This would be the zone to watch, and any break above the $3.74 level could indicate that we have a local low. That's the update on SUI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.